this week is going to be a mini Olympics. So for Key Stage 1, I've drawn this up on here, and this is what I want you to do at home. You want to draw something very similar, exactly the same, okay, on a piece of paper. Then you get a chance to write down your scores, and then if you want to, you could take a picture of them and send me them. Then I can get to see your scores. But I'll explain it through. So you've got these exercises here. So we've got a running and a sprinting exercise, a balance exercise, long jump, a target throw, a side jumps, and some catching. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do them in just a minute, but every time you do one, you're going to have 3 attempts. So our first attempt, and you're going to write your score here. So if running, I'd be running from a cone to a cone. If I did it 10 times within the 30-second limit, I'd write 10 here. Then I'd rest and have another go, okay, to try and beat my score. And if I got 11, I'd put that there. Okay, and if on the final attempt and I didn't do as well, maybe I got 9, that's fine, okay, but you put your best score in the final column. So my best score would be 11. So I put that there. And I do the exact same with all the other ones. And I'll show you how to do each exercise right now. Okay, for our first Olympics exercise, we are going to do some sprinting. We're going to use our legs and we're going to try and run as fast as we can. I've got cones, because that's what I've got at home. If you don't have cones, you've got loo rolls, anything you want. You can put a teddy that end and a teddy that end. If you're inside, you haven't got as much room, that's fine. It doesn't matter how much room you have. I've got quite a bit of room here, but you might not have as much at home. That doesn't matter, okay? It's all about trying to show your speed in your sprinting and hopefully in enjoying it as well. So I've got some cones, so I'm going to sprint from one cone to the other cone, okay? And I'm going to time myself for 30 seconds on this one. 30 seconds, and then I'm going to see how many runs I do from cone to cone. Okay, I've got my timer ready. So I'm going to start at this side, then I'm going to sprint when I'm ready. So the time is ready, and I'm going to go. Okay guys, on this next one, we're going to be doing a balancing. Usually at school, we'd have a balance beam or a bench or something to stand on. At home, we don't have one. I don't have one here. So what I've done is I've made myself a line out of some blue roll. You could use some toilet paper at home if your parents don't mind you using it. You can roll it out in a line. And how your scoring system works on this one is you've got 60 seconds. And you're going to try and balance on the beam and walk along it for 60 seconds with your arms out. And you're going to, when you fall off, if you fall off at 30 seconds, you fall off, oh, and that, let's say I was 30 seconds in, I'd only get 30 points. If you're only doing it for a minute, the most points you can get is 60 seconds. So you're going to stay on your toes, point your toes down, you're going to try and balance all the way through, and if you want to turn around, you could try and turn around, but try and stay on the beam. I'll stay in here for as long as possible. Give that one a go. Make sure you have 3 attempts and write your score for each attempt on your piece of paper. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is a long jump. This one might be a bit hard. It might be hard to find a place to do it, so you might want to do it outside. You don't want to do it on a hard, solid floor because you might slip or you might fall. Okay, I'm looking up at this matted area, but on a grass or carpet will be fine. And how you're going to do this one is you're going to stand, hopefully, with your foot behind the line. Or, if you've got some blue roll or a pair of socks you could put here as your line. And you're going to, what you're going to do is you're going to do a long jump. So remember, a long jump, we're going to swing our arms back and bend our knees and jump forward as far as we can. Once we land, you're going to mark your area. So if there's only you doing it and you don't have a helper, the easiest way might be if you're going to hold something in your hands. You could hold some, just a piece of tissue. You could hold a pen, maybe not a pen, it's a bit sharp. Just anything. but you're going to swing and you're going to jump as far as you can, and then you're going to put, I've got a cone down at the back of my foot. Then I know how far I've jumped. Then I'm going to step back, and I'm going to see if I can jump even further. So that was my first attempt 1. And I'm going to try and do it again. And I'm going to jump even further. Oh, the back of my back foot is here, so I can move that cone forward to there. Right. Then I've got one more attempt left. If I go further, I move the cone further forward. If I don't go as far, I leave the cone where it is. So I'm going to try and go again and jump. Oh, the back cone is here. So that's how far my jumps was. If you have a tape measure at home, or a ruler, you might be able to measure it properly. If you don't have any of that, do not worry. I've got a simple way. We've got feet. So, I'm going to put my foot in the line, and I'm going to put my toe. What is a toe? So that's 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet, and then maybe half. So I'd write 8.5, because that will be my score. Okay, so you can write your first attempt. After you do it, you can do that every single time to see which one your attempts were, or you can measure it every single time. But then we write our best one, so what would be, mine would be 8.5 feet, and I'd put that there. It doesn't matter if it's not actually a foot, okay, measurement wise, because your feet might be smaller than my feet, your feet might be bigger than my feet. It doesn't matter. You're just going to measure with your own feet to see if yourself you're getting better. Okay guys, because you're in Key Stage 2, the target goal gets a bit harder. So the Key Stage 1 only had one big hula hoop, and they made that, if you didn't have a hula hoop, you could make it out of cones of an area with some toilet paper. And I found a little bucket, and then I've also got a cone. You could use a bowl, because all we're going to be chucking into it is a softball or my trusted pair of stinky socks that I haven't washed in about a month. So, I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to try and throw the ball in, or the sticky socks. You're going to have, the younger ones had 10 attempts and threw the ball in. So, they got 1 point if they got it in the big hoop. So you're going to get 1 point if you get it in the big hoop. If you get it in the bucket, you're going to get 2 points. If you get it to land in the bowl or the cone, you're going to get 3 points. So, I'm going to have 10 shots. And I think that one there is quite easy, so I've got 1 point already. That's 1 attempt, or 1 throw. Oh, missed. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to try again. Missed again. So it gets harder the further you go away, and the harder ones. You've got to keep going, and you've got to keep your score. So it might be easier to just try and get the highest score by throwing all ones in the one closest, or the middle one. Okay, but you're going to have 10 throws, then write down how many points you got in that attempt. Then you're going to have another 2 attempts to see your best score. Okay guys, our next exercise is a side jump. So usually at school we have a little spongy little foam thing that comes up, I can't think of the word, but it comes up and you're going to try and jump over the top of it. At home we don't have one then, and what we got is we're going to try and make work. So I've got my trusted bit of blue roll here, and I'm going to put that on the floor, and I'm going to stand facing it sideways. I'm going to jump over, just like this, 1, 2, 3. You're going to do that for 30 seconds. Every jump is 1 point. So I'll be there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30 seconds. Then you get a final score of how many jumps you did. So hopefully you have a parent or somebody there to help you time you. If you don't, that's fine. Just set a timer and watch it, and then go and see how many you do and keep an eye on it yourself. But you will get 3 attempts to see how many you can do as fast as you can. Right guys, so you guys are in Key Stage 2, so we've added some extra hard ones. Okay, so we've added catching, you're going to be doing it with left then right hand. And with the target throw, it's going to be a bit different and a bit harder. So first, we add an extra one, slalom running. So you're going to be running in and out of cones. So I'll quickly show you this one. So you're going to start at one side, you're going to have 30 seconds on, same as the sprint. You're going to run in and out of the cones as fast as you can. Once you get to the end, you're going to come straight back, in and out the cones, in and out the cones. And you're going to keep going for 30 seconds. Remember, every time you get from one end to the other end, that is your points. And catching, you're going to do it with your right hand. So you're going to try and put your left hand behind your back. And you're going to throw the ball up and you are going to catch it. Every time you catch it, you get 1 point. Every time you drop it, you don't get a point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. And then you're going to do it with your left hand and see which hand is better. Remember to have an attempt 1, attempt 2, and attempt 3, and write your best score on your piece of paper. Okay, boys and girls, I really hope you enjoyed the mini Olympics this week. And what I'd love to happen is for you to send me your sheet of what you did and how well you did. And I really hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon.